Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where in the world you are at today. Welcome back to another episode of My Mortgage Hound, coming to you every Saturday morning. Gonna be a fun one today. Nothing too serious. We got Super Bowl tomorrow. The new Led Zeppelin movie is in theaters. We're gonna go before the Super Bowl and watch the new Led Zeppelin movie at IMAX. So gonna be a nice weekend. Hope everyone is having a nice start of the year. We're in February now. We're going to go over some market statistics in just a second. But I picked, last week was fun. We had a great chat last week. Chat was on fire. Lots of good information on chat. Probably the best engagement we've had on this channel. So hopefully we can do it again this week. Last week we went through the life of a homeowner, started at the first-time home buyer level with a little inexpensive, affordable home, moved up to a family home, and then moved up to a dream home. We're going to do something similar today. All right. Excuse me, got a little frog in my throat. Hope I'm not getting sick. My daughter's been really sick, so hopefully I'm not getting it. All right, let's do some housekeeping. Let's start with Gavin. Every week, Gavin Huckins over at Berkshire Hathaway sends over some market statistics. All right. So this is for Clark County, Southwest Washington. We had 187 new listings. That's up 11% week over week. That's a great number, but we put 187 homes into contract, meaning they went pending. So we didn't really add any new inventory. We didn't increase our inventory at all. And the homes we're going to look at today, they're all been listed within the last 7 days. So we're going to see kind of where the market trends are going as far as pricing goes. And I think it's starting to stabilize and starting to find its groove for 2025. So we'll look at that. And then we had 145 homes that were pending close. And that's up 72%. Again, the reason why it's up 72% is last week was 30 days from the holidays. So that we saw a big drop in our new listings and pending sales during the holidays. Obviously, when that dip, we see again 4 to 5 weeks later once those homes have closed. Now we're 6 weeks out from the new year, from the holidays, and that's why we see a big jump up in our listings sold. Every time a real estate agent opens a lockbox on a home, that data is collected, and that's what we're looking at here. In Oregon, lockbox activity. My dad's calling me. We'll talk about that in a second. But lockbox activity in the state of Oregon up 3.8%. And Washington up 12.5%. And that is good. We talked about 2 weeks ago, we talked about the buying season being a little early this year. And I think we're seeing that with our lockbox activity. We see a nice increase in Oregon, but even bigger in Washington, of people out looking at homes. I'm just going to text my dad. Letting him know that I am live on the internet right now. Hopefully it's not urgent, because he just texted me on top of calling me. So let's send him a quick message. Super excited tonight. My dad and I are huge MMA fans, and there is a local fight at the casino here in Richfield, and there's a huge UFC pay-per-view. So we are going to go watch both of those at the casino tonight. All right. Super bad YouTube etiquette, texting while live on the internet, but I think you guys will forgive me. Okay, so all the interest rates used on my live stream come from this website, Mortgage News Daily. Mortgage News Daily is my go-to website for all things interest rate related. it's going to give us the most unbiased national average on interest rates. And guys, interest rates are flat as a pancake. We were at 7.05 last week. We're at 7.03. FHA 6.39, VA 6.41. Our jumbo loans, any loan amount over 802,000, 7.31. This is very, very good. It's showing the market is stable. Okay, we've been here for about a month now, after some roller coaster movements and rates at the end of last year. So it feels really good to have it stabilized. I think we're going to start to see some trends with home pricing, which we're going to look at next. But interest rates, stable Mabel. This is what we want to see. We don't want to see big swings either direction as we get into the buying season. There's also great articles on Mortgage News Daily. I highly recommend you guys all check it out. They're very easy to digest if you want to know what's going on, how all the news, and there's a lot of it now, is impacting rates. There's great information here. Okay, you guys ready to dive into our first property? I'm going to change it up. We're going to go in the same order we went last week. So we're going to do kind of the journey of a homeowner in today's market. So if you're watching, you're one of these three people. You're either looking for your first home, you're looking for your second home bigger to raise your family in, or you're looking for your dream home. So we're going to start in first-time home buyer land. And every week when I go to look at new listings, so I'm looking for listings that are new in the last 7 days. I'm seeing more and more sub $400,000 homes pop on the market. This is great. So we're going to start at 3005 East 29th Street in Vancouver, Washington, 98661. Gavin Hutkins also sends over these neighborhood reports. This is very, very good information to have because it breaks down the market by neighborhood, not just by Clark County or Portland as a whole. So you can see, because the inventory in Richfield might be 30 days, in Washougal it might be 3 months. So it's really good to understand the current market for the neighborhood you're looking at. I get a lot of questions like in the last couple weeks, will the sellers pay for my closing costs? Can I negotiate? And the answer is it depends on the neighborhood, right? Good luck negotiating in Richfield right now. But in the Heights, where this house is I think there might be a little bit of room. All right, so there's currently 49 homes for sale in the Heights area, 98661. Here's some examples of current listings. The median list price, and this is the number we're looking for, the median list price for a home in the Heights is $489,990. Okay. If we go to the median list prices for homes that have gone pending, $435. So we're quite a bit under our median list price. And then the homes that are selling, the ones that have sold, have closed, $457,000. So this house is below market. 2 beds, 1 bath, 720 square feet. So yes, it is small. Built in 1943. Let's see what the listing agent has to say. Heather over at Professional Realty Service International says, affordable and updated bungalow in Fourth Plain Village. Newer luxury vinyl plank flooring throughout. Kitchen updated in 2017. New roof in 2021. Exterior paint and new porches in 2022. New plumbing and electrical panel. Newer sewer line. Double pane windows. Large fenced backyard with gates on both sides and storage shed. Double side gate allows for extended parking area. All appliances included. I really, really like this description. It's short. It's obviously not written by AI, and it gives me all the things that I want to know if I'm looking in this price range in Fort Plain for my first home. I know I got a new roof. That's a big one. New kitchen update, new paint, new plumbing, and new electrical. New sewer line. These are all things that pop up during a home inspection. So I know right off the bat that this home has been maintained. All right, that Rockstar's kicking in. Let's look at some pictures. Okay, so nice curb appeal. You know, we're dealing with 720 square feet off a 4th plane. So it definitely is a bungalow, but fresh paint. You can see the new roof. Looks like we have a wood burning fireplace. We'll see when we go inside. Front yard could use a little TLC, but that's easy. It is February. Nice big mature tree in the front. Okay, so there's the new flooring they talked about in the description. You know, we're dealing with 720 square feet, so nice little living area right off the front entry. Fresh paint, very white. Very nice little kitchen. Got tile backsplash to the cabinets, cabinets to the ceiling. These cabinets look like they've been painted, fresh hardware. Good morning, Gavin. Gavin, are you seeing more and more homes come on the market under 400,000? Every morning I look, I see more and more. I think that's very, very healthy for our first-time home buyers. Yes, this home's only 720 square feet, 2 bed, 1 bath, but it's a good price range. Right, we got our laundry area next to our refrigerator. Kind of interesting. Okay, so here is bedroom number 1. I guess you're going to call this the primary. Could use some closet doors, ceiling fan. This is bedroom number 2. Decent sized backyard, a little shed back there. Okay. Let's look at some numbers. So obviously, a lot of options for first-time home buyers. We're going to go with FHA on this one. FHA is not a first-time home buyer specific program. However, it is great for people getting started in home ownership. Lower credit score requirements. They allow for higher debt-to-income ratio to cover your student loans, you know, car payments, those type of things that you have when you're just getting started. And it only requires 3.5% down. So purchase price on this home, $369,900. With 3.5% down, that makes our loan amount $363,000. 6.39. I'm pulling that interest rate right off of the Mortgage News Daily website. Right here, our FHA. Payment breakdown: principal and interest $2,271. Property taxes, very affordable at $223 a month. Homeowners insurance, you're going to be somewhere between $75 and $100 a month. Homeowners insurance is there to protect your house in case of a fire or burglary or something of that nature. Mortgage insurance, PMI, MI, however you want to call it, is there to protect the lender. Does nothing for you other than allows you to put less than 20% down. If somebody has a mortgage with mortgage insurance and they default, go into foreclosure, the mortgage insurance company reimburses the lender a percentage of the balance. So what that does is it allows the lender to lend to somebody with less collateral because there's some sort of insurance there in case they're going to default. So on FHA, there's 2 forms of mortgage insurance, and it's not cheap. But if we go back and we look at our rates, that's one of the reasons our FHA rates are lower than our 30-year fix. We're going to look at some homes today where we're going to be putting 40% down and a high-end dream home, and our interest rate is going to be higher than this first-time home buyer on an FHA loan. The main reason for that is the mortgage insurance. So there's two forms of mortgage insurance. That's the first. If we add these four numbers together, I get a total payment of $27.42. And Dad, if you have tuned into the live stream, I will call you just as soon as I'm done here. Okay. Closing costs. Our down payment's $12,946. I'm gonna go back to the payment really quick. How does that number make you guys feel? $27.42. That is on the low end for a payment in this market. One rough formula I like to use, and I know Gavin likes this formula too, is for every $10,000 in purchase price or loan amount, it's going to affect my payment roughly $60 a month. And that works in reverse too. So if we're looking at the same home, but our property taxes were $343 a month, to keep that same payment, I would have to be looking at a home that's $20,000 less. So I'd be looking in the $349 range. I have a lot of first-time home buyers I'm working with right now, and they want to know what their max approved amount is. And it's a very hard question to answer because it depends a lot on the property. So let's say we give a pre-approval of around $415, okay? That doesn't mean you can't look at homes for $425, but we're gonna have to look at the property details, like the property taxes and the homeowner's insurance, right? Because if I can save $50 a month on a house because of the property taxes, now my approval just bumped up $10,000. So not to promote myself here, but with all my clients, they all get one of these reports, these analysis that we go over on the phone, just like we're doing now. And then every time they see a home they're interested in, they text me the address. And I come in here and I update this analysis to match a specific property for them. And then I see if they qualify based off of the details of that property. So, okay. Closing costs, down payment, $12,946. Closing costs around $36.91. Here's that second form of mortgage insurance, $66.03. That is not paid out of pocket. That gets added to your loan amount. It gets financed in. So it's not something that you're going to be paying out of pocket. Prepaid taxes, insurance, and interest, $4,000. If you want a breakdown of that, go watch some past episodes. We've broken that down a lot. We will again, but for the sake of time, $4,000 for your prepaids. We're going to ask the sellers to pay these two items for us, $76.91. This is a very competitive price range, but it doesn't mean you can't ask for seller paid closing costs, and maybe we offer a little bit more than asking and ask the seller to pay it, because it will allow us to come in with just our down payment. So our cash out of pocket on this home is just shy of $13,000. So there you go. What do you guys think? First time home buyer house number one. Cute little bungalow. If you're looking in this price range, I found a lot of really cool new listings this week. A lot of them are out of way. So like Ariel, Washington, there's a really cool house for $380. There's a really cool one in Woodland that's 20 minutes out in that price range. So it's kind of a fun price range to look at right now. There's some unique homes in that $400,000 range. Okay. So now let's look at our move-up house. We're going to list center. So we'll look at Gavin's neighborhood report. There are currently 57 homes for sale in La Center Compare that to the Heights, 49. There's some pretty cool homes in La Center right now. Median list price, $639,995. Here's some homes that have gone pending. The median pending price is $600 even. And the homes that have closed, 601. So about the same as our pending price. All right. We are going to 33911 Northeast 24th Avenue in La Center. Purchase price $850,000. 3 beds, 3 baths, 2571 square feet. I like this home. It's very unassuming from the outside. Looks just like a nice home. Big wraparound porch. But it sits on 2.19 acres. Built in '96. Pretty cool home we're going to look at here. All right. So let's see. Brian Combs has usable 2+ acres of country heaven, just 7 minutes to I-5, 8 minutes to Alani Casino. Less than a mile to the schools. 3-car garage, RV parking. This house is completely remodeled. Big island, seats 8 people. Beverage refrigerator. Propane, so this has a 5-burner propane gas range. Very long description here, seeing if there's any. Okay, hold on a second. Sliding door from kitchen to incredible covered outdoor living, boasting arrow timbered corner post, tongue and groove ceilings, exposed aggregate concrete with red brick inlays, greenhouse, raised garden beds, cock-a-doodle-doo. There's a chicken coop too. That has to be AI. Electric, forced air, and a heat pump. All right, so guys, descriptions here, right? This is obviously, I'm guessing, is written by AI. It just says roof. Oh wait, roof, exterior paint, gutters done approximately 2020. So our roof's only 5 years old. That's great. All right, let's look at some pictures. So there's our drone shot. Nice 2 acres, flat usable. You could definitely come in here and put a shop, a barn, riding arena. There's that big island in the kitchen. Nicely done remodel. Beautiful granite. Like the knotty pine cabinets. Big kitchen. Very cool fireplace. Maybe we'll get a better picture of it here. Okay, so we're out back, covered back patio. Now we're back inside. Love the big floor to ceiling windows. Utility room. Okay, here's our office. 4 windows in that office. Dining area. Okay, this looks like our primary. Bathroom's a little dated, so you can come in here and update the bathroom, rip that jet tub out. But not bad. Very usable. Loft upstairs. Go back and look at that fireplace again. It's hard to tell if that is a wood burning fireplace. I think it's a wood burning fireplace. So wraparound front porch, got a flagpole, nice asphalt driveway. You know, this is a lot of land for under $1 million. If this had a barn in a riding arena, I mean, you're easily over $1 million. It doesn't really say what this is. Some sort of shed. Bedrooms. Okay. Now, a lot of people that are selling and buying right now are going from a very attractive rate to a rate that's maybe uncomfortable. Uncomfortable seeing your interest rate starting with 7%. But these are the same people that have experienced massive amount of appreciation in the last 5 years. So that gives you some options. On a home like this, personally, I'm going to want to put a barn on it. I'm going to want to put a riding arena, maybe a covered riding arena. So if I'm selling my first home, I'm going to be rolling over some equity. So I put 3 options here: 20% down, 30% down, and 40% down. Our cash out of pocket, 20% down is $180,000. So if I'm selling my home and walking away with $400,000 in equity, $180,000 to buy the house, and then that leaves me $220,000 to build the barn if I wanted to. If I don't want to and I want to put a little bit more down, 30% down, I'm looking at $265,000 out of pocket. And if I want to roll everything over, $350,000 out of pocket. Our total payment, $51.39 if I'm putting 20% down. You know, that same formula for every $100,000, roughly $600 a month. If we put $265,000 down, 20 or 30%, our payment drops about $600 to $4,572. We say $467 a month. And if I want to put $350,000 down, I'm at $4,000 a month, $1,134 swing from putting 20% down. So some options, right? It's hard to believe, but you can do it. You can go from a $2,700 payment for your 720 square foot bungalow to someday having a payment that's $4,000, so less than double, for an $800,000, 2,500 square foot, 2-acre piece of property. And that's how you do it. That's how home ownership starts, with that first-time home buyer being smart with your equity and rolling it over to your new house. Okay, I got one more to show you. It was hard picking out the dream home today. There's a lot of cool properties out there, right in that $1 million range. But I thought we'd do a newer home. Mrs. Steinman's gonna like this one. We're in Woodland, so let's take a look at our Woodland. 42 homes currently for sale. Our median list price, $609,000. I thought that would be a lot higher. Pending price in Woodland, $556,000, and our average sold price, $525,000. Uh, 825 Somerset Road, Woodland, 4 beds, 3 baths, 2620 square feet. Built in 2023, sits on 5 acres. So Steve Borwick's listing. Let's see what he has to say. One level home in the private High Ridge gated community in Woodland, Washington. Move-in ready. 40 minutes from the airport, 20 minutes to McMinimans and Kalama, and 20 minutes to Ridgefield. This home features river and mountain views from almost every angle. The front entrance opens up to dining great room area. Kitchen is very usable. Open layout. Commercial size refrigerator. Gas stove. I'm assuming it's propane gas. Owner suite has a large, I like how they call it owner suite. I like that better than primary. I know we can't say master anymore. Primary is, whatever, but I like owner suite. Double vanity, standalone soaking tub, large walk-in closet, 2 additional bedrooms and a den. This new construction home has high-end features throughout a spacious 3-car garage. Okay. Good morning, Nuva. Just in time for our dream home. Okay, let's look at some pictures. So, what's the first thing you guys notice in this picture? I know there's only a few people watching, but what do you notice the first thing on this picture? The first thing I notice, lots of bark, sure. I like to poke fun at real estate agents, so what do you think I'm going to go after in this picture? This is the first picture that pops up when I click on the pictures. First impression on Zillow. This picture was taken in 2023, 2 years ago. Yeah, the front door is away from the parking area, but 2023. Can I please get some current pictures? I know it's February, but I don't mind seeing snow on the ground. I don't mind seeing a landscaping in the middle of winter. But I like to see a current picture. So 2023, again 2023, but I do like this picture. It really shows where this home is located. I mean, you're up in the hills. Big boulders along the street there. I knew Mrs. Steinman was going to like this house. I love these garage doors. Very cool. 3-car garage. Nice big covered front patio. Okay. Interesting. You don't really see this on this high end of a home where your entry is right into the living area. It almost looks like the front door is the back door. Nice gas fireplace. Looks like we are wired for power above the fireplace. Vaulted ceilings. You might be right, that might be the back door. And, I know I'm being hypercritical, but when an agent puts their pictures in order on Zillow, it should walk us through the house in order, right? Don't have me come in through the back door on the first picture. You are right, Uva. Here's our front door here. Okay, nice tile backsplash. And a nice kitchen. It looks like builder grade cabinets, so there's nothing wrong with that. It would be nice to have the cabinets go to the ceiling. And we're right at that $1 million for 5 acres, guys. So, you know, you got to have correct expectations. It is really cool to have the windows in the kitchen. Oh, big double commercial fridge. Utility room. Powder room. Bedroom number 1. Walk-in closet. Bedroom number 2. This one does have a bathroom. I don't think that's the owner's. Oh, Jack and Jill. Perfect. Jack and Jill bedrooms. Love it. Okay, this must be our primary. I think this picture was taken before the mirror was installed in 2023. And I'll cut the agent some slack. This is a brand new listing. Maybe they're getting professional photos taken and we'll replace these, okay? That's probably the case. I hope we get to see more of that backyard, back deck, but the huge back deck covered, and you can start to see the views there. Very cool shower. Again, I think this picture was taken before the mirror was put in and before the glass enclosure in the kitchen or in the around the shower was installed. But very cool copper sink or tub. Okay. I wonder if this is still gravel or if they paved this. Very cool oversized garage, covered back patio. Good drone shot. Okay. All right. Keep it simple. 20% down on $1 million is a $800,000 loan amount. 7.03% gives us a total payment of $6,000. Okay. Total cash to close in this example, $210,000. So you could come in with more. In fact, let's look at that really quick. Let's say we came in. How much should we put down on this one? Let's say we put $400,000 down. If we put $400,000 down, what does that do to our payment? Okay, so we're putting $410,000 down. Saves us $1,334 a month. We're at a $46.68 payment. For $1 million house up in the hills in Woodland. That's going to do it for this week. If you guys have any ideas for next week, let me know. We'll probably look at new listings again. I think we'll do our White House next week. We'll see where rates have been modeled out over the last 3 months since the election, what rates have done. We'll do that again next week. So yeah. Okay, guys, go have a great weekend. Have fun at the Super Bowl tomorrow. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends, and we'll see you back here next week on the My Mortgage Hound live stream. Bye, everybody.